Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Cat Chat with Matt Logie and Tricia Binford, presented by Montana's Rib and Chop House. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Hello, and welcome live from Montana's Rib and Chop House. Oh, man, what a beautiful crowd we have here today at Montana's Rib and Chop House as we head into our final week of January. All right, we got a lot to get to today. Of course, we'll talk with Coach Binford about some women's basketball, and our player guests today are Howie, Keene, and Courtney Smith. So we're going to talk to both of them today. Yes, excited to get to know them a little bit more. And we got a great week about Bobcat basketball to talk about. My name is Keaton Gillogly, and sitting to my right is head men's basketball coach Matt Logie. Coach, how we doing? How we feeling?
Doing great. How we doing, Bobcats?
Yeah. Once again, another great crowd here, another great crowd back at the Brick. I'll tell you what, that Saturday crowd, that was like 2,800. That place was
3,800.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That place was
almost $4,000.
Yeah, that place was rocking on Saturday, and it really has continued to rock for both men's and women's basketball. It's been consistent all year, and, man, it's really provided some great atmospheres the last couple weeks.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. The home court advantage that you guys provide is been infectious, and our guys continue to step up to the challenge, and it's just a great experience for everybody that's in the Brick.
Yep, always one of the big recruiting keys when guys get to see, both guys and girls get a chance to see what it's like to play here at Montana State. All right, we've made it through the 4 games in 8 days, only one combined loss between the two teams in that stretch, so it's been a very, very good stretch, both home and on the road. Yeah, absolutely, that deserves a round of applause. Unfortunately, Coach, we do have to start with some injuries. So both Jeremiah Davis and Davian Brown got hurt this week in games. Anything you can provide in terms of updates on those two guys?
Yeah, obviously, unfortunate, to see that happen. Davian's, injury is significant and will be season-ending on his side. But our guys have responded to that. Time and time again. It's kind of our third situation like that this year. And that's the power of the sum of your parts is, we've got a bunch of guys that can step up and help win games in this conference. And we've seen that happen throughout the year, and just provides a little more opportunity for everybody else. So we expect Jeremiah to be back sooner than later. And so it's just next man up, keep the process going. We know what good basketball looks like.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, you mentioned for Davian Brown, I mean, you could see the emotion from the guys and the players when you guys came out of the locker room. And after the game, when we were talking on the post-game show, we talked about that injury and how the guys kind of got through it. And you immediately started talking about attitude, how you kind of get through these types of things. Tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, what kind of attitude do you expect these guys to have, and how much do you instill in that in these guys over the summer, so that when it does crop up here in January, they're kind of ready to pull that out of themselves?
Well, I think it's one of the greatest life skills you can get from sport is being able to respond, to adversity. The thing we talk about a lot is, next best choice. Okay, this has happened. You acknowledge it. It's not to pretend that there aren't negative emotions with it, but you try to stay neutral and understand, okay, here's the deck of cards that we have now. What's the next best choice? Usually in all of these adversities, there's opportunity in there. It's just disguise. You got to look for it. And sometimes you got to be patient to see, maybe where God is in that story. And that takes time. It takes faith. But the relationships that our guys have with one another and the way they support one another, and then step up to the challenge when, we need a little bit more from each guy. It's been the definition of attitude. And as I told the team after our game on Saturday, I don't know that I've ever had a team that has exemplified the word attitude in the way that we talk about and the way that we want to represent ourselves and our program and our community like this group.
Yeah, again, coming out of that halftime locker room, mentioning that, I felt like Brian and I on the broadcast could see the emotion for the players. So what was it like in that locker room? Like, did you guys know that injury was serious for Davian, and was it something where you guys were kind of processing in real time and then having to kind of just walk on your emotions, go out there right away after that?
Honestly, I think everybody knew that it wasn't good. We didn't know a lot more than that, and so there wasn't a lot to talk about with that.
Yeah.
It was really about, okay, who's going to start in his place? What did we do well in the first half? What do we need to clean up? Both teams were scoring the ball at a really high rate, and so somebody had to get defensive stops. And, as disheartening as the injury was, we had 10 minutes to either talk about the injury or talk about how to get stops, and we chose to figure out how to get stops. And, the guys came out with, a lot of passion and vigor to want to, play for Dave and not let that be the story of the game necessarily in and of itself.
Well, it certainly was not in the final score with a 91-88 victory against Weber State after the win against Idaho State as well, which was 74-62. We're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, we'll talk a little bit more about these games individually. And I think one of my favorite enduring scenes and images of Jed Miller happened during this game, and we'll talk about that when we come back. But first, we're taking a break from Montana's Ribbon Chop House. This is Cat Chat, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up,
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our value and that we are here to stay. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. We strive to be there for our members through all of life's journeys, from having a baby to starting a business to even in later ages when looking for Medicare options. We're there at every moment to support our members in sickness and in health. We're there no matter what. It's beautiful.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning two-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country. Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
We are back live at Montana's Ribbon Chop House for Cat Chat. Talking about the week that was in Bobcat Basketball. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie, and we're talking about these last couple of home games for Montana State men's basketball. And, Coach, I mentioned it before we went to break. One of my currently favorite images of Jed Miller was after he had that late rebound, after he missed that front end of the 1-and-1. He was actually looking over at you because he wanted you to call a timeout because he was all cramped up, and you couldn't call that timeout in that moment?
Well, I knew that they were going to check the clock, and that would buy us a little bit of time. And if we, for some crazy reason needed the timeout, I thought he could probably get through it for a few seconds, and then, as it played out, we just got a little air in his tires, and we were okay.
Right. So he wants Coach Logie to call that timeout. Logie obviously does not. The officials, like Logie saw, did go over and check the monitor for the time, and Jed came over and watching everybody, all of his teammates, huddle around him and do something different. Somebody had the Theragun and was hitting that on his calf. I saw Jeremiah Davis run over. He put the medical gloves on and grabbed one of the icy hot patches, was rubbing that on his calf. Somebody else came over, gave Jed water. It was like watching a NASCAR pit stop, and it was so much fun to see all of his teammates rally around him and just do whatever he had to do to get back out on the floor and knock down those free throws.
Well, when you see stuff like that happen, I think it shows the connection these guys have. Jed would certainly do that for every single player on the team.
And has.
Pretty cool moment.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that. And even watching, Jeremiah hustle around the bench and be a good teammate while he is out. And, you kind of talked about during one of the practices or shoot-arounds out in Greeley. You were talking to your scout team and the guys who haven't played a ton. And you were just giving them credit in front of the other guys. And I thought that really stood out and even played a bigger role this week with the injuries where everybody absolutely has got to stay ready. And we have seen that really up and down the roster right now.
Yeah, no question. There's a lot of different roles on a championship level team, and the roles might be different, but their value is the same. And we've got like Callum Rutherford, for example. Does a scout team center for us, and we trap the post a lot. So I don't think he's shot a jump hook in like a month and a half. That's not the most glamorous or fun role to just get trapped every single day and see how many different ways you can throw the ball out of a trap. And yet he comes every single day and he works hard and he makes us better, and he continues to improve and grow. And Grayson has a lot of value in the things that he brings to the scout team, just as our redshirt guys do. So, the process requires everybody. And, if that means getting gloves on and,
a little icy hot on
some icy hot on someone, all hands on deck.
Yeah, that was really that was a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to see from these guys. And, as we talk about the depth on this team, which is so important, we're going to talk to Howie Keene here in a little bit. He's had a couple of good games in a row. And Jaden Stepp continues to seem like he's really grasping the system right now. How's Jaden Stepp coming along? And are you seeing what we're seeing? It looks like he was really playing some good basketball the last couple games.
Yeah, he's getting more and more comfortable. I want to highlight our coaching staff. They did an absolutely phenomenal job last spring of bringing the right people to the table for visits and for conversations and getting to know one another, and not just from a teammate standpoint, but also from a level of ability standpoint. We found 11 guys this year that can contribute towards winning out of our 13 scholarship guys. We've needed all 11 of those guys at different times in different ways, and we're going to continue to need to do that. And Howie Keene's a perfect example. He's been ready for more contributions, for a couple months now, but didn't have a lot of opportunity and stayed the course and was, going through the process the right way and ready for every game and building trust with the coaches that he can defend and step up and make open shots and be confident. And then, his opportunity came last week, and I told him, he made me look really smart. That's always a sign of a good player. When I met with him the day before, Thursday's game, and I said, hey, you're doing a great job. Just hang in there. There's going to be a moment we need you in a big moment, and when you come through and help us win a conference game in that moment, nothing's going to be sweeter, and just happened to be the next day. So great job, Howie.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job, Howie, and we're going to talk to him here in just a minute. But give us a little more backstory on how you guys found Howie. I mean, we're in this era of college basketball where we see a lot of transfers and a lot of different pieces moving in and out. Like Sac State, who we're going to see on Thursday, is basically an entire new roster, and everybody came from somewhere else. And so not a ton of true freshmen, but where'd you guys find Howie? And for a true freshman to be getting in and getting these minutes, that's a true testament to his skill set.
Yeah, no question. We're still doing things our way, and that includes evaluating and recruiting high school kids, and we put a lot of priority on our development program. We think we can get players from point A to point Z better, faster, and stronger than our competition, and so we really want to find people that want to be a part of a program like that and really want to get better. And I'll never forget, we were down in Arizona for a big high school tournament in June called Section 7. And there's like 13 courts. It's in the Arizona Cardinals football stadium. And I mean, it's, pick your poison. There's 13 courts to choose from. There's coaches everywhere. And I sat down and watched Woodlands Christian play blindly. Howie caught my eye. I got to give a little assist to my son, Luke Logie. He was on the trip that weekend with me. And so we just kept following Howie's team around. And, he was making threes. He was making passes. He was playing with passion. He was defending. And so walked away from that tournament with him really high on our list, and got a chance to see him play in July, and then got him up here for a visit in the fall, and just all the pieces fit, the relationship, and what he was looking for and what we were looking for. I think we're a perfect fit.
Yeah, so Luke's got a good scouting eye now. He kind of knows what you're looking for.
He's been around the game just a touch.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's fun to hear about that. Fun to hear about Howie. We're going to talk to Howie in a second, but first let's look ahead. Presented by Vance Thompson Vision. West Coast trip for the men. Women are at home this week. So for the men at Sacramento State, we've got an 8 o'clock Montana time tip-off. We'll be on the air for that at 7:30. And, of course, one of the most notable guys for them is Mike Bibby, their head coach, former national champion and played in the NBA. But they've got a whole different collection of guys that are on this roster right now. What are we looking for in this matchup against Sac State?
Yeah, I mean, a very talented roster. That's the first thing. They've got very good players. They went into the transfer portal and found guys that had produced at various levels throughout the country and are trying to make them as one. And I think that's been sometimes more of a challenge than others to get them on the same page. But the talent level is definitely not the problem. They've been in a lot of games. They're a very, very dangerous team in that sense, and they're 2-0 at home. I mean, they've 2-5 in conference, but they've only had 2 of those games at home. And so, like many teams, a little bit better under their own roof.
All right, well, we're looking forward to that. Going to be a big-time game on both Thursday and Saturday because then Portland State is coming up on Saturday. They're sitting at 7-0, but don't want to look too far ahead. It's a big weekend for Bobcat basketball. All right, Coach, we're going to take a break, but thank you for all the insight today, and looking forward to this weekend.
You got it. Go Cats. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Howie Keene coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Cat Chat, presented by Learfield.
Hey, Bobcat fans. Want to make a real difference in the lives of Montana State student-athletes? The Bobcat Collective is your chance to do just that. By joining as a member or becoming a business partner, you're directly supporting our athletes through NIL opportunities, helping them succeed both on and off the field. Whether you're an individual looking to become a member or a business ready to partner with us, every contribution empowers our Bobcats to reach their full potential. Visit BobcatCollective.com to learn more and sign up today. Together, we can elevate our athletes and the entire Bobcat community. Go Cats, go!
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant's Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant's Whatever It Takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier Turn to the Experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
We are back live at Montana's Ribbon Shop House for Cat Chat. Universal Athletics is a proud partner of Montana State Athletics and Bobcat Basketball. All right, I'm Keaton Gillogly, sitting now next to true freshman Howie Keene. How we doing? How we feeling, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for spending some of your Tuesday night with us and getting into everything. First and foremost, you're into your second semester as a college student and athlete. How's just class and the balance of everything going for you right now?
Class going great. I mean, I love my second semester schedule. It's a little better than my first. I've already been acclimated to traveling on the road and doing class, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, what you know what you're going to major in yet, or are you just taking some classes trying to figure everything out?
I'm business management right now.
Okay, right on. Anything in particular in business that you like, or are you just going to learn all the fundamentals and go from there?
Just going to learn. Hopefully it's basketball.
Well, basketball is a business, and we all learn as we continue to go through this game. And, man, what a stretch it has been for you. First of all, just kind of getting up to speed with the college game. How was that, and what were some of the things you were kind of maybe overcoming or just learning when you were first getting on these college floors?
Yeah, I mean, first time I came here in the summer, it was definitely an adjustment over the summer. I mean, fall was good. Summer was my adjustment period where I kind of got to learn how to play and play with these guys who are bigger, stronger, faster. And once fall hit, I felt very comfortable, and I'm even more comfortable.
How much do you just enjoy the style of basketball that Montana State plays?
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's why I came here. So very quick. Ball touches a lot of hands, and we get the ball in the hoop.
Yep, that's the way we like it. Coach Logie was talking about that event in Arizona with all those different courts. What do you remember about that? I mean, do you remember interacting with Coach Logie at all at that point, or were you just so locked into your games? And I don't know, what do you remember about all that?
Yeah, I mean, that place was a madhouse. So many courts, and it was just an awesome experience to be there. I didn't know who he was at the time, so it was playing my game, and then happened to reach out on the plane ride back. So that was awesome.
When you are playing in those events and there's so many players, so many courts, or so many coaches, and you're just going through all that, what's it like from your perspective as a player? Like, is it hard to just stay focused on the game and want to win? Or are you thinking about all the extra things that are kind of swirling around outside of you?
I mean, once the game tips off, you kind of block everything out. You don't really notice it. I mean, same at the college level. Once the game starts going, you kind of forget about everything going on elsewhere, and you're just focused on the game.
Yeah, I imagine your family has a piece in kind of keeping you focused and grounded in all of that?
100%.
Yeah, break it down for us. You come from a very athletic family, so go ahead. Break down what everybody in your family has done for college athletics.
All right.
Settle in.
So my grandfather actually played at LSU back in the 60s. And then my dad, he played at Illinois. He was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
He played at Illinois in the early 90s. And then my brother, he's at Boise State right now playing basketball.
Yep.
It's his 5th year, but somehow he's a junior. So that's college basketball these days.
Yeah.
And then I got my sister as well. She played at Baylor, and then she did her grad year at LMU for volleyball.
Okay.
And, my mom, I got to give her some credit. She's probably watching.
She comes to a lot of games.
Yep, she goes to a lot of games. She brings the smarts for the family.
Okay. I like it. What did she play?
She played basketball. She was at JUCO.
Right on. So was this a lot of, seriously physical basketball in the driveway on Christmas down in Texas? Or, I don't know, what was it like? Was it just, if you're in the Keene family, you're going to like basketball?
100%. I mean, the only problem with me and my brother is he's 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
So the driveway matchups weren't always fair. so we stayed away from those, or else it'd get into a little physical fight or something. So
right. Well, and your brother RJ is playing at Boise State. You guys had a chance to play at Boise State earlier this year. What was that experience like?
That was crazy. I mean, warm-ups like 60 minutes ago, I couldn't even make a shot. Like in warm-ups, I was just like too many emotions were going through my head at that time. And then once like things started settling, I was fine. But it was just a lot of emotions, and it was awesome.
Yeah, what kind of emotions? I mean, were you excited? Were you nervous? Were you just feeling all of your family around you?
Think of an emotion, it was probably going through my head.
Well, that's a good opportunity to learn some emotional intelligence going through that. How many people did you guys have at that game?
I think we had like 20 people flew in, and then we obviously know plenty of people in the Boise area, so there was like maybe 30 plus.
Okay, so when we're at the Big Sky tournament in Boise, you're gonna have a lot of people over there
we
too.
Should have some good support.
All right, I love that.
Yep.
Well, that's cool to hear, and a lot of fun. And being the younger brother, I'm an older brother, so I like to take credit for any of my younger brother's athletic skills because he had the somebody bigger, faster, stronger to teach him the ways. Was that the same thing for you?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up always going to my brother's games. I never wanted to miss one. It was awesome for me to go see him play, and just learning from him every day. It was huge for me.
Yeah. Now you guys are both out here doing this thing and getting into it all. I do want to go back a little bit also to just some of your recruiting after you had that big event, and you talked to Coach Logie. What was it like coming up here? I mean, what was your visit like, and what were some of your impressions?
Yeah, my visit was Gold Rush weekend last year, and it was just the community support was awesome. I think that was a big reason why I came here. It was just a great crowd there. I mean, the energy, the vibe there was awesome, and exactly what I kind of wanted in the school.
Yeah, I do imagine that's kind of like that for everybody. I mean, you come from Texas, so I know they've got some big Texas high school football and all, but still, what's it like standing on the sidelines? You're still in high school, and you just see the 20,000 of the horseshoe around Bobcat Stadium all going crazy in that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I had a smile on my face probably the entire game. Getting on the field and seeing the horses come out, that was super cool experience. There's not much better.
Well, and now we got you here. Now you can go to those games as long as we're still in town, which we usually are because that's September. So we got all that. All right, well, let's talk a little basketball, particularly this last weekend. Obviously thrust into some more duties this week with that injury to Jeremiah Davis. But how long have you felt like you've been ready, like you've had a real strong grasp of this thing?
I feel like when the fall started, I kind of, after the summer, we had a meeting and kind of understood what I needed to do. And then came back in the fall, kind of determined to do what they wanted me to do. And so I felt ready since the fall.
Yeah, what were some of those things they wanted you to do?
Over the summer, I mean, it was an interesting time for me. I was shooting a lot.
Yeah.
Probably more than I should. But it was just getting a feel for everything. I mean, we had a lot of injuries over the summer, so it was a little different for me. And the intensity of it, just the fast-pacedness of practice and everything. So it was good to get a period of time to get used to it and get ready for the fall.
Right, just kind of process everything that had happened and kind of get into it. Was it tough sitting on the bench and not maybe having some crunch time opportunities? I mean, you only had played a few minutes in Big Sky play. I mean, is that a tough thing mentally?
It's definitely a little tough. But every time I'm on the bench, I'm ready to go and supporting my team just because I love those guys, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think one of the common question, the cliche questions is, does chemistry breed winning, or does winning breed chemistry? I feel like I know what the answer is for this group. What do you think?
Yeah, chemistry breeds winning. I mean, the chemistry we have is unheard of in college basketball these days, it feels like.
Yeah, and watching what Jed Miller did in the wake of that injury to Davian Brown, throwing up those 27 points. He's cramping up at the end of the game. A guy who worked his way up from the back end of the bench to being the senior leader right now. What was it like watching Jed Miller orchestrate this offense on Saturday?
I mean, it was a sight to see. I was on the court. He boosted my plus-minus a little bit during that run, so that was nice. He's awesome. There's nobody better at being a leader, at being a true teammate. I mean, he's the pure definition of that.
Yeah. How did he kind of maybe set the tone when you first got here? I mean, we've heard a lot about Jed and Pat and the coaching staff really making sure they were bringing in the right guys into this program. How did he set the tone when you kind of first got here as this is what we need, this is what we want?
Mm-hmm. I mean, over the summer we did a ton of things together as a team, and he orchestrates all of that. He's a big social guy.
Yeah.
And some of our guys aren't, so he got them out their shell a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Anything in particular that was really fun that you remember just socially that you guys did?
When we went to the haunted house in the fall, actually, that was awesome. I mean, there were certainly some screams from a lot of people, including myself.
Yeah, who screamed the loudest?
It was Grayson. Grayson Gaddis. he was... Yeah, I mean, it was bad.
All right, so in the zombie apocalypse, Grayson is not going to be the team leader?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. We got that worked out. All right, well, we're looking forward to this West Coast swing, Sac State and Portland State. What are we looking for in this matchup against Sacramento State on Thursday night?
I think just contain them a little bit. Don't let them get going. They're going to take some tough shots. They're going to make them, but just keep doing our thing on defense and impose our will.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it and looking forward to your journey and career. And, boy, what a fun first step it's been. Howie, appreciate the time today.
Thank you.
All right, that's Howie Keene. We're taking a break. When we come back, we're transitioning over to talk some Montana State women's basketball. But first, a timeout. This is Cat Chat, presented by Learfield.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
The brand is one of the most recognized in healthcare. The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our strength. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. I'm proud that we have the local presence, and yet we're also very fortunate to leverage the size of our larger organization, including innovative products and services at the larger national level, and be able to bring that to Montana for all of our members in the future.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
We are back at Montana's Rib and Chop House, and before we talk to Courtney Smith, we want to remind you for 39 years, Executive Services has been the printing and mailing experts in the Gallatin Valley, a local family-owned business supporting Bobcat Athletics printing and mailing done right. Find them online at printmailrelax.com. That's printmailrelax.com. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Cat Chat. We are back live at Montana's Rib and Chop House for Cat Chat. Getting ready to talk some Montana State women's basketball now, as both teams are coming off their 4 games in 8-day stretch, and we are back rocking and rolling, and women's basketball is back home this weekend on Thursday and Saturday. All right, keeping up with the freshman theme, redshirt freshman theme, we've got Courtney Smith here now to join us. Courtney, how we doing? How we feel today?
I'm good, yeah.
All right, well, thanks for taking some of your Tuesday night. How you just settling in? I know you've had kind of one college year under your belt, but how you settling in here in Bozeman?
It's been really great so far, like the entire experience, especially like the community and culture our team brings and all that stuff. So it's been a really great adjustment.
Yeah, and how are classes and stuff going? What are you settling in that regard?
It's been really good. I switched from nursing to community health, so it's just a little bit like smoother. I don't have to deal with clinicals and all that, so it's been really good.
Yeah. What do you get to do with community health? Do you know, or?
So for right now, I'm going to get a degree in community health, and then I'm going to use my extra year to get a master's in health sci, and then I'm going to go back to school and do an accelerated nursing program.
There you go. Okay, so that way you can kind of put the acceleration there, and that way you can kind of focus on basketball and class and not feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I like to hear that. Well, good. I'm glad you're kind of settling in with that. And, of course, you're a twin. Heidi is your twin sister, right?
Yes.
All right. Always good to know that. I mean, we have done a couple of sibling interviews for football Cat Chat. Maybe a year or two down the road, we might have to do a sibling interview.
For sure.
Okay. How would that go? I mean, you guys still, you guys pretty similar, or do you guys have some stark differences?
We are pretty similar, like, most of the time. Heidi's definitely a little bit more quiet.
Okay.
I'm a little bit louder and all that stuff. But for the most part, we actually are quite similar.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that usually comes with the territory.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good, and it's fun to see you guys here. So let's go ahead and just kind of get into your journey. So you guys are from Ontario, right?
Yeah, we're from Ontario.
All right. So long way over, but you guys made a stop before you guys got here. So where'd you guys start your college career?
We started, both me and Heidi, at the University of Toledo in Ohio. So that was our we originally signed there, and then the head coach ended up leaving, so we stayed that year and decided to redshirt and then came here.
Yeah. So it was your guys' decision to redshirt to preserve that year of eligibility?
Yeah. We kind of just were like, oh, things aren't really going great. Like, it's a little bit of a mess, so we'll redshirt and then enter the transfer portal and came here.
Yeah. How did that kind of set you guys up for success in terms of just getting used to the college way of life and how to get through it all? I mean, what was it like being able to just see how this whole thing worked out?
There were definitely a lot of really great role models at Toledo. We had a very, senior team that also had a lot of freshmen. Like, everyone was either a senior or you're a freshman. So it was really good to, learn from those people. There are things that I still take with me all the time that they taught me, so that was really nice. So that was, definitely a big adjustment even coming here, too. So that's something I took with me.
Yeah, and then you go into the transfer portal after. Now, how much was Montana State on your radar as you were going through your original recruiting process, and then how that kind of cropped up after you guys got into the portal?
Montana State was always kind of in both me and Heidi's, top, I guess, recruiting schools kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then as we enter the portal, and I mean the second that the portal was open, I get a text from Sonny Smallwood, who's our recruiting coordinator. I'm like, oh, yeah, Sonny, I haven't talked to you in a long time. So that was that warmed my heart for sure.
Yeah. What's it like getting recruited by Sonny Smallwood? I mean, we've had her on the show. She's a fan favorite, even as an associate head coach. What's it like getting recruited by Coach Smallwood?
It's honestly, it was probably one of my favorite experiences throughout the recruiting process. I could tell anyone that Sonny's very good at her job. She's also very personable. I just remember texting her about even just life things. If we were watching a basketball game, she'd text me are you watching this game? I'm like, of course I'm watching this game. And she's just a person that notices the little things. She also just genuinely cares about people, both. Everyone, that's why I love our coaching staff. Everyone just genuinely cares about people.
Yeah, that's a very important thing to have as you get into this thing, especially when you get into the thick part of the season in January and February. And so every time Coach Smallwood texts you about a game, are you watching as you were watching it? You're a total basketball junkie?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how much basketball do you watch that's not, film for Montana State?
A fair bit, I would say. Even if I'm doing schoolwork, I kind of always have it pulled up. Even if I'm not really watching it, it's kind of always on.
Yeah.
Either NCAA or NBA, WNBA, whatever's kind of on.
Yeah, so just any basketball, any level, you're just trying to absorb as much of it as possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who's a basketball junkie, who's dedicated your life to this game, What's your favorite part of basketball? Why do you love it?
I like how it's like there's always an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I feel like if you're playing other sports, like there's no real chance to come back. Like even in soccer, I used to play soccer a long time. Like if you're losing by 5, like probably not winning.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're losing by 5, like that's a 3 and a 2. And there's just a lot of like, it kind of keeps the love of the game. I also love how it's like both sided. Like again, back to soccer, like it's not necessarily both sided in the same way basketball is. Like if I'm not struggling on offense, like I know that I can rely on my defense or vice versa.
Right. So you like having a well-rounded game with a game that has a lot of runs, so you can kind of go back and forth. And so anytime, if you guys have faced a deficit or that sort of thing, and look, you guys going to their deficit in a key game later in the year. Like, that's going to happen. We all know this. So is that one of those things that you're going to be thinking about? Like, hey, I know we've got a chance to come back?
Yeah, for sure. It's always running through my mind. Like, even when we were down at Eastern Washington, I just knew we were going to win. Like, I'm like, there's just no way. Like, basketball is always a game of runs. And, sometimes you're on the up end, sometimes you're on the down end. But you just know it'll come to a stop, and it's who can and the other person's run faster.
Yeah, and their runs as quickly as you can and extend your runs as long as you can. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about your team coming off this 1-1 week. Loss against Idaho State, but a win against Weber State. Seems like you played pretty well in that Weber State game. How'd you feel like that Weber game went, and what was it like from your perspective?
It's definitely it was a comeback game for us for sure. Like, we were all pretty down about our loss against ISU. It was something that I don't really think anyone was kind of expecting. It was a perfect storm kind of game. So coming back, we just really had to, regroup. And we did kind of have a hard time trying to regroup. But once we regrouped, we were doing quite well against Weber and all that. So it was really fun to kind of see that, because even in practice today, we're definitely coming back. There's more energy. There's more life again. We were pretty flat after ISU. Yeah. So it was a good comeback game for us.
Who's leading the charge? Who's leading the charge in terms of how you bounce back and bring that energy and bounce back like you were talking about?
I think everybody kind of has a part to play. We don't really have one person that just kind of brings us up. It's everybody collectively. Usually it starts from one person, and then it just kind of spirals, and we all kind of are like, oh, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, okay.
Get the energy going. So it's honestly every day it's kind of somebody different that's bringing the energy, and then we all just fall in line.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How much do you feel like would you contribute that to? Because we had Candace Couture on the show last week. She talked about how much the upperclassmen and the leaders on this team have really tried to draw the voices of the freshmen out in you guys. How much do you think that contributes to it being anybody stepping up to get the momentum going?
I definitely think they allow all of us to speak a lot. I know a lot of places where it's very, upperclassmen, what they say is what they say, and it's kind of if you're a freshman, you fall in line, but they really let us, say what we have to say and listen to our input, and then we also really respect what they say, and we love when they tell us what to do. We love when they give us advice. We respect it. We're like, wow, this is good information.
Yeah, they've been around the block once or twice. Although, really, a Taylor Cherrick has been around the block once. They're kind of getting
but
into
they
it.
still have so much, they have so much experience. And again, that's an opinion that we all value is Taylor and Addie.
Yeah.
Their opinions mean a lot to us.
Yeah. How do they approach that? Bring us inside. When you need when Taylor or Addison Harris are going to give you some advice or bring a critique. What's it like? What's it like receiving critiques from those two star players?
Honestly, it really is valuable. I think for everybody, just because their experience goes beyond their years. Especially Taylor is somebody that maybe isn't necessarily the loudest, but you just know that she's going to give her all, and it's contagious.
Yeah.
Whereas Addie's exactly the same way. They might not be the loudest people in the gym, but they show and they lead by their action, and I feel like that can sometimes even go beyond words. So that's something I look at, I'm like, Taylor is not losing a basketball game. This girl is not losing a basketball game.
Yeah.
And that definitely is for me, I'm like, yeah, we're not losing.
Yeah.
If Taylor's putting in that effort, I'm not going to be that person that isn't. You know?
You're not going to be at the back of the train with the effort. Well, and I think one of Taylor's superpowers is her conditioning. I feel like she can just run for days. And when we had her on the show last year, we were talking about what she likes to do for fun. She's like, yeah, I like to go for 8-mile trail runs and just chill. I feel like you and your sister also have great conditioning as well.
Yeah.
Who's more conditioned, you or Taylor?
Taylor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Taylor puts me in my place.
Really?
I thought I was good, and then I'm like, this girl just does not stop.
Yeah.
Like, she does not stop. Like, you think, you're like, oh, maybe, no.
Have you ever seen her, like, tired?
I don't think I've actually ever seen her tired.
Yeah. She's never, like, grabbed the shorts, hands on the knees?
I've never seen her, like, actually exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen her banged up, bruised, but never exhausted.
Yeah.
Never.
You've never done, like, suicides and sprints and, like,
Oh,
at the
never.
end, she, like, lays down her back like, oh, man, that was so much.
She's probably laughing.
Yeah. She's probably thinking about what workout she's going to do after practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just something she would do.
No, that's awesome. That's really fun insight for this team and what Taylor's doing, and getting ready to get you guys back home this weekend, which is going to be a lot of fun. What are we looking for in this matchup against Sac State on Thursday night?
I feel like just control our emotions. We've been high and low and just focusing on us. Coach Ben always preaches, like, perfecting the simple, and they've done their part on, simplifying the game, and it's just about us executing that and just being intentional with everything we do.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that on Thursday night, a 7 o'clock tip-off against Sac State. Courtney Smith, appreciate the time and the insight tonight.
you.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right. That's Courtney Smith. We're taking a break. Coach Binford joins us after this timeout. This is Cat Chat, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Hey, Bobcat fans. Want to make a real difference in the lives of Montana State student-athletes? The Bobcat Collective is your chance to do just that. By joining as a member or becoming a business partner, you're directly supporting our athletes through NIL opportunities, helping them succeed both on and off the field. Whether you're an individual looking to become a member or a business ready to partner with us, every contribution empowers our Bobcats to reach their full potential. Visit BobcatCollective.com to learn more and sign up today. Together, we can elevate our athletes and the entire Bobcat community. Go Cats, go!
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
We are back live one final time at Montana's Ribbon Shop House for Cat Chat. Montana Ribbon Shop House is a proud sponsor of Bobcat Athletics and home to Montana State University's basketball. Cat Chat, go Cats. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Tricia Binford as we talk some Montana State women's basketball. Coach, how we doing? How we feeling today?
We're doing great.
Great to be here.
Absolutely.
Crowd's awesome here.
I know. What a great atmosphere. What a great opportunity for people to be able to hang out together, kind of have that third place out of work and home to be able to come together and talk some Bobcat basketball because, boy, it's been a fun year so far. Combined 14-2 between both teams right now. And I know you got a young team, and it's been a little up and down, but still a 7-1 record. It's a 7-1 record, Coach.
Yeah, I'll take the up and down. This group's been a lot of fun, and every day is unique, and we're always growing. And for them to bounce back, I loved how Courtney addressed it. You know, like sometimes take it a little bit even harder when you're young. You know, so like how they responded, and we'll just keep getting better.
Yeah. How did you help them respond? I mean, you come off that game against Idaho State. Idaho State played well. They're a good team in this league. You got to bounce back when you're on the road like that. What's your message? How do you kind of coach off a loss like that?
Well, I thought the big thing to take away was not going for home run plays. And she addressed perfecting the simple. Just really had a chance to talk about when things weren't going our way, we tried to do too much. And we took too many risks, and then we put them in a lot of advantage situations, and we wanted to just be solid, make teams earn what they got, and I thought they responded to that, and I thought we were really disciplined on the defensive end. Courtney's group, we were just talking about, was getting her a fist pump, because I'm like, Keaton's just had a really great week. She was on Cat Chat last week, so it's your turn, and she, both of them, that's second group, our bench came in against Weber State, and our defense was much better. I thought they were everywhere. We got our energy back. Obviously, that was 4 games in 8 days. So got to play through those things, but it was fun to get everybody going in that game.
Yeah, you know, you've kind of talked a little bit about some of the consistency, and I think that's something that a lot of coaches handle when they're having when they have a younger team. So when it comes to that art of coaching, I mean, how do you breed consistency in a group, especially when it's a younger group?
Well, I think the big challenge is just reminding them what their gifts are, okay? And, you know, when this is your family, you look to the person next to you that we have to count on you for your gifts every day on a daily basis. So we were joking that I might get a 6-pack of V8s if somebody allows the sideline release again because, you know, I've been talking to him about erasing the sideline. So not that they have to give me V8s, but I would like them to do their jobs. And but on the other end, you know, Tegan needs to be Tegan. Courtney needs to be Courtney, Taylor needs to be Taylor, and you know, those are the things that their teammates do a really good job of being super positive with one another. And I think we have the proper balance of when to be hard, when to really challenge them and stretch them, because they're hungry. Like we keep reminding them of what we're going for here. This is not about getting okay with good, you know. And we always say good is the enemy of great, and we're trying to get to that great category. And there's quarters that we look great, and there's quarters that we don't even look good. So I would like to get 4 quarters looking great and get more stops. I think right now we're going to continue emphasizing the defensive end. We've had some quarters where we've given up a lot of points, and everything starts there. But, you know, at the same time, I feel like our kids are all getting better.
Yeah, you know, I think it's easy for fans to look at box scores and see those home run plays you're talking about, see the high turnover and steal numbers, and those are all great, but you're not always going to get those every game in and out. So when you do look at that half-court defense, what are you guys working on? How are you improving that? And how do you get successful in that side of the game?
Well, if you kind of look how they defended against Weber State, it was a matter of just making sure everybody's guarding the ball, right? Yeah. So it's not leaving a teammate to guard one-on-one. We always joke that there's one thing that scores, and it's the ball, so know where it is, right? And, you know, offensively against Idaho State, the other piece that really hindered us is we turn the ball over, and we don't typically turn it over like that. So we kind of addressed on the two things of not wasting dribbles on the offensive end, keeping that sharp so we take care of the basketball better so we're not in transition defense. But then on the defensive end, making them earn what they get and being a little bit more intentional of where we do trap to put ourselves in better positioning to support that trap and protect them. And I thought they did that. Like we had 3 really, really great quarters. And then I made the mistake of talking to my staff going into the 4th. We have a 30-point lead. I'm like, do you think we can just go half court now? I'm like, we're up 30. It's 4 games in 8 days. So we started going in half court, and we gave up 18 points in 4 minutes. So I know our group now. Our group only knows relentless, and I can't pull pull back the reins on that. I'd rather be relentless than trying to get them to play harder.
Right. Well, and it does also feel like you've got an incredibly well-conditioned team. When Taylor is one of the leaders on this team, I mean, it seems like this is a really well-conditioned team.
Yeah, and we've, we're intentional with who can go longer stretches with their minutes and who needs to go a little bit shorter, because not everybody has Taylor's motor, so she can go a little bit longer.
People in this world do.
But we've also recruited kids that play a high-paced game and kids that love to play defense, because it is taxing. It wears on you to play both ends of the floor and to get in the stance and have to guard 94 feet. We're not picking up at half court unless we're in a fourth quarter. And from here on out, all of our fans know if that happens again, it will be under 5 minutes of the game. So, we've recruited kids that I think are in great shape. They compete really hard. I think when you compete hard, it helps you get in shape quicker, too.
Yeah, totally.
But our style just kind of, it requires that kind of conditioning.
Yeah, you mentioned just about the recruiting piece of it, and I think it's interesting. The last 2 weeks talking to Cadence Couture and now Courtney Smith, both of them, they all went somewhere first, really, right? Couture was, she was committed somewhere else and now came here, and both for the Smith sisters. But tell us a little bit about what it means to just build those really genuine relationships. I feel like both of these last 2 weeks, it's a great lesson in never burning bridges and really building those great, true, genuine relationships with these kids, because you never know who you need and when you need them.
Yeah, sorry, it's getting a frog in my throat. Well, first of all, I want to credit our staff. I think one of the things we try to do in recruiting is we try to identify kids earlier than other people.
Yeah.
We feel like we're in a place that's a destination. It's sometimes a little bit harder to get over here, so if we can get on kids early, then we give them a reason to visit, have a chance to see what we have to offer. And we certainly did that with the Twins. We weren't able to get them on an official visit the first time around. Toledo was a couple hours from their home, and a very, very good coach, and it made a lot of sense for them. But when we knew that they were going in the portal, Sunny just does an incredible job staying connected with all the club coaches. So we were prepared, and we had already had something established there. But, Sunny, Courtney addressed this. Sunny is the goat of recruiting. This is what her tremendous gift is she builds relationships, and I think our staff really focuses on making sure that the kids know it's beyond the court, that we care about them as people, and we want them to be successful in everything. And the same thing went with Cadence as well. I mean, we recruited her going into high school and just kept inviting her to camps, getting her on visits, and really it's a matter of just getting them comfortable with who you are and seeing if it's the right fit. I'm like, not everywhere is a fit, and if you watch Courtney and Heidi out there, they fit us exactly. I'm like, the way they guard and the way they run and the way they attack, it just was a no-brainer for us. Like, our kids fit who we are, and this style is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah. All right. Well, next opportunity to play is this weekend, 7 o'clock against Sac State at home on Thursday, 2 o'clock on Saturday. And it is also our Missing and Murdered Indigenous night. So that with the Missing and Murdered Indigenous People Student Association, Bobcat Athletics, coming together to try to provide some awareness and healing. So wear red. You can get in for a discounted ticket if you do wear red. And they'll be presenting the tribal flag, song, and dance with that cultural knowledge to help provoke some action and advocacy. So beyond the game, always a really important night for Bobcat basketball.
Well, and I want to give credit to Cola Bad Bear. She really, former Bobcat, one of our alums that really got that kicked off in the American Indian Hall in the community there. Our MSU campus has just been tremendous, and it's very, very important to all of us here. We're passionate about it, but it's one of those special games that we get to be a part of.
Absolutely. All right, here quickly in about 30 seconds, give us a feel for this Sac State team. What are we looking for in this matchup against the Hornets?
Well, they love to press too, so I think everybody's going to get their money's worth. It's going to be a matter of who's going to turn over who. I know we're number one in steals per game and blocks per game, but they're number one in field goal percentage defense, so they're going to guard in that half court, and we're going to have to do a great job taking care of the ball. But we know it's elevation here, so let's get this game up tempo. Let's make sure we're really disciplined. We're going to build a great wall, but they got a lot of speed in the backcourt with the guard play. We're going to have to utilize our depth and give them 4 quarters.
Awesome. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there Thursday.
Thanks a lot, Keaton.
All right, that wraps up this edition of Cat Chat. Thank you to Coach Binford and Coach Logie, as well as Howie, Keene, and Courtney Smith. This is Keaton Gillogly saying so long from Montana's Ribbon Chop House. This has been Cat Chat, presented by Learfield.
You've been listening to Cat Chat with Matt Logie and Tricia Binford, presented by Montana's Rib and Chop House.